My name is Wendy Gordon. I am founder and president of PIPS Education Fund, or PEF, and also its subsidiary, PIPS Rewards, LLC. PEF is a nonprofit 501c3 organization dedicated to helping students bridge the education equity gap while making a difference in the world. Though PEF is incorporated in New York State and I live in New York City, our offices have always been virtual, with our small team working from home scattered across the U.S. I'm what you might call a social entrepreneur, a person who establishes an enterprise with the aim of solving social problems or affecting social change. At this point, I may even be considered a serial social entrepreneur, as I'll explain. With a BS in geology and an MS in environmental health, my first real job was as a staff scientist for the nonprofit advocacy organization Natural Resources Defense Council. I focused on pollution and public health issues that today would come under the umbrella of environmental justice. In the late 80s, after the birth of my second son, I co-founded an organization called Mothers and Others for a Livable Planet, which organized parents to support both legislative and marketplace reforms to protect our children from harmful chemicals in our food, air, and water. We created the Green Guide, a solutions-filled periodical for the conscious consumer, which National Geographic acquired in 2007. An early e-magazine, the Green Guide was my gateway into digital tech. I learned to code for purposes of content creation. What I also learned was that information alone was not enough to change behavior, which by this point had become my obsession. So I teamed up with a college friend, spent a lot of time talking with experts and researching behavior change. What drives it? Can these drivers be used to motivate good choices in daily life? And can we track when someone does something good? PIPS, a reward currency that stands for Positive Impact Points, is the spawn of that research. By the time we started working on PIPS, there were lots of smart tech tools for tracking behaviors. There were steps trackers, smart thermostats, even smart scales. Data science-based machine learning, or artificial intelligence, was coming along too. Our idea was to create a digital platform for good, one that combined powerful behavioral drivers like games and rewards to motivate the taking of actions, integration with smart tools that could track when actions were taken and trigger the awarding of PIPs, and dashboards that would keep users apprised of their activity and impact. The aim was to continuously drive verifiable engagement in a range of positive impact actions that delivered verifiable personal, community, and planetary benefit. The app we created is called PIPS Rewards. It's available on iPhone and Android. Though anyone can download it for free, it's optimized for use by members of subscribing communities, primarily high schools and colleges. The app powers an innovative action study program called PIPS for School. PIPS for School students get special access to the PIPS app, which offers them multiple touch points through which personal responsibility, whether it's biking, volunteering, meeting with a mentor, or completing a wellness class, is recognized and rewarded with high-value rewards that including grants for school. The PIPS for School program was launched in 2017 and has been tested by thousands of college students in the months since. User feedback tells us that PIP's flexible platform is able to maintain student engagement, motivate behavior change, and foster in students a sense of agency and responsibility to the world around them. I have found the nonprofit world, the space where I have spent most of my time, is very welcoming to women. That said, I do think having a family and juggling full-time work and family will always be challenging for women, no matter what fields you are in, especially as the U.S. doesn't provide adequate support for child care or elder care for that matter. That's why I've always supported state and federal legislation to substantially expand these programs. My dad encouraged my siblings and me to major in one of the STEM disciplines. He would have liked me to be a doctor like him, but I wanted to do environmental work. I wanted to apply science and technology to solve problems. I knew that from pretty early on, and it helped direct me. It made me mindful of the choices I made about my major, the courses I took, the internships I sought, where I wanted to work. Funny, that's what a student said about the PIPS app. It helps him to visualize what he is doing to get to his goals and to be mindful about the process. I think this is a good place for me to end, thinking about how digital tech can be used to help you fulfill your potential and make a difference in the world. Thank you for this opportunity to talk with you today.